Hello, welcome back to 3 at 3. Every business day, we let you know where we are seeing unusual option activity. Now, our heat seeker algorithm ferrets out this unusual option activity because it occurs much faster than the human eye can detect. Nonetheless, we use this to follow the smart money, and frequently I get to talk about it. My brother Pete gets to talk about it on CNBC, and every business day we share it with you here on 3 at 3. So let's get to it. Here is our disclaimer. Basically, you just need to know that all investments involve risk. You can feel free to read the rest of the disclaimer at your leisure. Intellectual property rights, yeah, we have registered marks, trademarks, patents, and copyrights on almost everything you're about to see. So please ask us before you reproduce it. This is a trade just from a couple days ago that we did in DraftKings after the stock moved to the downside from, I think, mid-70s in March, all the way down to here, 42.62. That wasn't the absolute bottom, but that's where we saw this unusual activity. And they were buying the next week expiring, that's what the 28th in front of the May says, 28th of May expiration, 45 calls. So that meant that people just a few days ago thought that they needed more than this week, they needed into next week to basically be set up to take advantage of this. Well, it's worked out pretty well because there is DraftKings today. As you see, the day's range, 44.41, all the way up to 46.12, and presently at 45.31. So about, $3 ahead of where it was when we cited it there. And all the way to 46. Now, as you understand, if you regularly watch the program, I end up buying at the money and selling out of the money against it. That's what I like to do. So this one's already been a 100% profit. Now, if you just bought the stock, you're up approximately $3. So $3,000 on a $42,500 investment. Not bad, but a lot better when you're in the calls and you defined your risk when you entered, and you've more than doubled your money on this trade so far. Bang. Thought I'd show you this too. This is historic volatility, and this one in this case is Apple. And the reason that I show you guys this is that Apple vol peaked back there, as you can see, in late March at about 40%. And has since bled off all the way down to about 21 and is presently just upticking ever so slightly with it just shy of 25, so 24 and change. I like looking at volatility in this way because it kind of gives me an idea of where we are as far as fear and greed index. So our fear and greed index right now would say that people aren't being fearful. Perhaps they're being greedy, but this is why I'm moving so much of my position over into options right now, because when vol's cheap, I like to buy those options, bang, bang, bang. And when vol's high, I like to own the stock and sell options. We'll overlay next week some stock and volatility for you to see exactly how that plays out. This is our YouTube channel. I encourage you to go to youtube.com and register for Market Rebellion. All you have to do, it's completely free. All you have to do to accomplish that is open a YouTube browser, your browser, set it to YouTube, click on Market Rebellion in the search bar, and then click on subscribe. And every day you get all this free content. The Daily Crypto Bite, which runs between 15 and 24 minutes every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Then my brother Pete does the take at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And then my 60-second video, our 3 at 3 broadcasts, also the roundtables and so forth. Those are all videos that are posted here on YouTube. Upcoming, by the way, Monday, we have Renato Leggi from ARK Investments. He is a portfolio manager for Kathy Wood's company. Really bright guy. I encourage you to tune in for that because we're all talking about what Kathy Woods owns these days. So why not get it from the horse's mouth because Renato is a trusted portfolio manager at Woods ARK Investment. So check it out. Got to register to see it live on Monday. You can just go to marketrebellion.com to do that. And of course, on YouTube, it'll be posted up after the fact. Here are some of the final trades today from the lovely Bryn Talkington or Rob Sechin, Steve Weiss, Michael Farr, and me. I look a little stern there for whatever reason, but my trade was VIPshops. I bought it during the show. My intention is to sell higher price calls against it, just as Bryn Talkington was saying she bought Coinbase and sold a call above the market for, I think she said about $20. Nice trade, Bryn, sorry. There is what we saw, and when we posted it, VIPS bullish calls, stock was 22.40, and they bought 10,000 of the 4th of June, so that's 2 weeks from today. Next week is the 28th of May. The week after that, 4th of June. So 10,000 of the 4th of June expiration, 25 calls changed hands. I like to piggyback that's willing to put a 1 million share position on, because 10,000 options, add 2 zeros to it. Since every option is for 100 shares, you get the idea. And there it is, moving up a little for us. And take a look at the drop that it made just a few days ago. That's right. That's what I like. I like buying when there's fear, and I like selling when there's greed. Want to learn more about unusual option activity? I encourage you to check out marketrebellion.com/UOA. That is marketrebellion.com/UOA. You can see all about how we do unusual option activity and whether or not it's appropriate for you to be a subscriber and get it when it comes out, and then react to it, whichever ones you elect to throughout the trading day. Let's talk about this one now. Porch Group, PRCH. What do they do? Well, a whole lot of stuff about your house. I guess that's why they call it Porch Group. So everything from broadband to home security and so forth. Just do a little research on it, but here is a big trade, unusual option activity in PRCH. Talked about it on the halftime report, made it one of my unusual activities for the day. Stock was 17.50. They were buying the 17.50 calls. So they're buying the right at the money call. So they want a leveraged bet to the upside. I love that. I bought these calls with the intention of, again, selling 1-to-1 for every option I buy. I intend on selling an option against it. They were buying the June 17.50s, 5,000, which is 500,000 share equivalent, like following that trade. And as always, when you're in the final 6 or 8 weeks of an option's life, the decay of that option accelerates by the minute. So be aware that that is why I think it's so vital to sell a call against the calls that I buy when I'm in the short time frame that a 1 month out call spread would be. And there it is, still about the same price, $17.45. But look at the range today, been up to 1804 already. Bang. Daily crypto bite. Yeah, this goes off every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. we talk about cryptos, regulation, Janet Yellen, Elon Musk, IRS, all that fun stuff. I love crypto. I love trading it. I have some that I hodl, meaning hold. And I think you'd get a lot out of the daily crypto bite every day, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's about a 15 to 20 minute show. I'd encourage you to check it out. Also encourage you to check out marketrebellion.com/try crypto, because we have a full staff that is in that crypto room 24/7. Yeah, that's right. 24/7, somebody's in there monitoring with the thousands of traders that are in the room as well. It is a back and forth conversation. It is charts. And I think if you'd like to join, you can join for $1 for your first month. $1 for your first month. Check it out. Third trade today was T-Mobile, TMUS. Stock was 136. They were buying the 140 calls. There I was from down here in New Orleans talking about it on CNBC. there is what we saw. T-Mobile, bullish calls, stocks 136. They're buying 10,000 of the regular June 140 calls. So these are approximately 5 weeks into the future. They don't expire the 4th of June. These expire the 3rd Friday of June. So again, about 5 weeks into the future at the 140 strike. You know my deal. I'm going to buy an at the money and sell an out of the money against it. But a million share equivalent, I like that. T-Mobile's been a great performer. And by the way, also saw big activity in Vodafone, VOD. There is T-Mobile with the stock at about 136.32. Again, popped as high as 137.43 during our session. And I'm looking for it to move back up to or through 140 between now and 5 weeks from now. Questions? We always get to questions, except for today. That's because I'm kind of rushing to get off to some Tulane University stuff. That's why I'm down here. So I'd encourage you, though, to send us questions to my Twitter account at Jon Najarian. That's at JONNAJARIAN. Folks, I hope that you found this informative. I hope that you tell a friend about it. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'll see you soon back here on Market Rebellion Television. Till then.